Live from Los Angeles. Welcome back to Good Morning LaLa Land. We are so excited because we have a society gal here with us, Ms. Lacy Gadegaard. She is the founder and CEO of Lace Hair. And your hair is so on point. Obviously, that is a huge responsibility. You always have to go rep, right?
Welcome to Utah. I mean, from Utah. You know, there's so many gorgeous women from Utah. I mean, it's really well known.
Are you from Utah?
No, but it's really well known that there's so many beautiful women, and hence you're representing.
Our last guest, Jennifer Jaden's from Utah.
Right? So many gorgeous
There's something
women.
in the water there.
Well, thank you. It is amazing. I think there's kind of a, you know, and speaking on depression, and I mean, it's kind of hard to, we'll switch around with what I'm going to say, but there is a need in Utah. I shouldn't say a need, but a want that women feel like they want to look their best all the time and always be on point. I mean, you drive down the freeway and every billboard is cool sculpting and, you know, plastic surgery and this Botox and this. So there's like a need there, and there are a lot of beautiful women, but I think a lot of people are trying to make a shift to do it for more confidence building instead of the need for perfection, which being in the beauty industry, that's kind of what I want to do is enhance what they already have. That's why I'm kind of sporting the shorter lengths, just so women know, like, you know, you can have it a little bit shorter. You don't have to like go all out and be long, be a little more natural if you want. And so having a brand that is obviously beauty related and a lot of people can think is very vain, actually what I really want to promote is just enhancing what you already have.
Right.
And so that's why I'm really trying
It's
to
the number
do a little
one
shorter.
place for antidepressants. Utah.
Utah?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
right? And I think it is about having that facade of a look of a life. You know, I'm all religions if it works for people, whatever. But I do think that a lot of the religions tend to want people to be perfect, and it's maybe not realistic for human beings. And I think that, excuse me, I think there is a shift going on there for sure. And I'm so glad that you're you know, contributing to that for sure.
And you make a good point too. I think that you can sort of do the outer work, whether it's with extensions or whether it's with nails or whatever it is, or sculpting, and you can also do the inner work at the same time. It can be a parallel processing kind of thing. And it sounds like you've probably done a little bit of that yourself. What brought you to the place where you sort of are understanding that it's about progress and not perfection?
You know, it's pretty interesting. I've been doing hair for 16 years. The very first time I myself got hair extensions, it changed my life. I honestly had this confidence, and I have very thin, very fine hair. It never grew past my shoulders. When I was in high school, all my friends the flat iron wasn't even invented yet, but we would like iron our hair like with like an actual iron. And all my friends had this long, beautiful hair, and I was just always so envious of it, but my hair was just so thin, it just never wanted to grow. So the first time I got extensions, how I felt, I was just thinking, oh my gosh, this needs to be shared. Like I loved it so much, and I started doing extensions and started really traveling all over the country doing extensions. And when I started my business, it's been such a whirlwind, but when I started my business, it was really to help women. There wasn't Instagram yet. I didn't make a website yet. It was a portfolio with I would keep a little camera at my station. I used to work
like
at
you're
the Bellagio.
22 years old. How could you
Where did you start your business?
So I used to work at the Bellagio in Las Vegas, and that was when I started my business, was when I worked in Las Vegas.
Tough start at Bellagio. Wow.
It was a pretty incredible place.
And
to
now
be.
your extension's been on ABC, The Bachelor, Shark Tank. People are all over the place.
Yeah, we have a whole list of celebrities that we're not allowed to really kiss and tell either. But and that's why I spend a lot of time in LA. I come here, but we have a lot of amazing salons in LA that use our products. So a lot of celebrities are wearing them right now. Mariah Carey's wearing them, and we have Winona Ryder is wearing them, and just a ton of.
What makes your product unique?
I think, well, like Jennifer was saying, we definitely, I've been able to connect with so many hairstylists. And I think there's so many great extension companies out there, but a lot of them weren't created by a hairstylist that specializes in extensions. And 8 years ago when I first started, I knew that there was a lack in the market. And so I created really beautiful ombre colors before ombre was really a thing 8 years ago. And I have really beautiful mixes of colors. And then we also have 5 different methods. So some are clips, some are tape, some are keratin, wefts. We just have so many different methods. So it's really not every head of hair is the same. So there's having so many methods and so many colors really helps to match for all the customers' needs instead of just one way of doing them. So
I wonder, what is your vision for this company? Where do you see it growing in 5 years?
Oh, so it's been so fun and so amazing, and I still can't believe the opportunities that we've had. But we are, like I said, based in Salt Lake City, and we have an online store, and then we also have a store and salon front in Salt Lake. But I'd really like to expand those storefronts into other major cities, mainly cities that I love, so I can like have a place to visit. But definitely just to expand and grow and help women with their confidence. And it's actually why we're on the motivational side of things. I have a very similar story to Jennifer, and so many people I think are having these these health journeys that they have with autoimmune diseases. And so 2.5 years ago now, I guess it's been 2.5 years ago, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor, which then after, months and months of trying to figure out what was going on, it was in an inoperable spot. They've discovered that they think, and I'm pretty sure too, that it's multiple sclerosis. But dealing with those treatments, I lost a lot of hair, and I was in Salt Lake City, there's Huntsman Cancer Institute. I spent a lot of time at getting different treatments, and just seeing the women there suffering from hair loss, I was like, oh my gosh, I own a hair extension company. Like, I can do something more. So I actually just started a foundation last month called the Lace Hair Foundation, and we also, we send hair to, whether it's clip-ins, tape-ins, to women all over the country and hopefully world one day that are suffering from hair loss, so they can feel confident again. And it's not only for women that are, cancer survivors. Of course they're involved too, but it's just for women that, I don't know if with your autoimmune, if you had any hair thinning.
I lost so much hair, so much. It was coming out in clumps. You don't feel like yourself.
Yeah. So that was in 5 years. I think if you would have asked me before I got sick, where I saw my company, and not in a bad way, I just wanted to grow and be, I was so worried about success and just, making everything look like it was perfect on Instagram and making my life be something, not necessarily it wasn't, but just like now I am a lot more authentic with it. I really want to get back into empowering women, making them feel beautiful, and that be the reason that we have our company to grow that way, instead of only the most beautiful models all over wearing our hair, because obviously that's nice too.
Right. And you have 2 kids, right?
Yeah.
So like you're juggling a lot, and I think that's important for moms. Like we have so much stress. We're trying to be the most successful. We're trying to be the great mom. We're trying to look good. And it's nice to clip something in or whatever, and just feel like it probably helps a lot of women.
Yeah, I honestly, I tell all my clients this and our Instagram followers this, to just get up in the morning and just, as hard as it is, because we're all depressed sometimes, we're all sad, we all don't feel amazing, but I'll ask them to say, just do your hair in the morning. And honestly, your day goes better when you are having a good hair day. And even if you're just wearing your mom, we call it like a mommy uniform in Salt Lake City. Everyone just wears their Lululemon leggings and a top. Like that's what everyone, it's probably the same here. But even if you can wear whatever you want, and if your hair looks great, you really do feel great. And so that's what I want people to do. And, there's times where, because I wear all the different methods all the time. Right now I have the tape-ins in, so they're, like, I woke up and my hair was like this from yesterday. I just did a little dry shampoo.
Perfect.
So, but the clip-ins are great too for moms, well, really anyone. But there's times where I've clipped my extensions in a pickup line at my son's school, like, because it takes like 2 minutes, and you're in the car and you just keep them in my purse, and I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna go, do whatever after, and you feel so much better when your hair looks great.
My clip-ins saved myself. I wouldn't go out. My hair was horrible and I was sick. And then I would put these clip-ins in and I felt like I could conquer the world, even if that was just to go get my coffee. You know,
love
it
that.
does change everything. Thank you so much for
Oh, yeah.
giving women that gift.
Yeah.
So inspiring.
So where can people find the hair?
So we do have a website. It's lacedhair.com, and our Instagram is at Laced Hair Extensions. And then my personal Instagram too, which is a great way to get a hold of me because I run it and not my employees,
Nice.
is Lacy Gadegaard.
Okay, good.
All got to get laced up.
Right?
I know, thanks for throwing that in earlier. I was like in the background, like,
I'm so proud of you and all your work, and sending a big shout out to your 2 boys. Is that what you have? Okay, cool. How old are they?
7 and 9.
Oh, those are great ages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
13.
So stay tuned, you guys. We'll be right back.